And girls, it's your boy McGamer disappearing for 4 days. But yeah, I was gonna do what if Naruto had Kamui and what if Naruto had the lightning chakra cloak. And I just sounded really boring and unenthusiastic. So I decided I should just do the series that I've always wanted to do it, or the series that I always wanted to do since I started doing what ifs, which was what if Naruto had Hamon. And nobody has ever done this what if except for like one guy. And then like he only made one episode, which I thought was like really weird that actually wasn't a popular what if that everyone was doing. Everybody does the usual, or what if Naruto was in. Oh no, nobody even does what if Naruto was in My Hero either, except my freaking Anime X, but he doesn't do what ifs anymore. So pretty much nobody does any freaking what ifs that I usually think about. Pretty sure nobody's even thought about like, nah, people would usually think about, the usual what if Naruto was in Uchiha, or what if Naruto was Madara or something like that. Pretty much people do, the normal Naruto what ifs. But when it comes to like good what ifs, that would be really good ideas. Like what if Naruto had Hamon? When you normally think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure X Naruto, you think what if Naruto had a stand? But you know what? Since nobody else has done it, I could technically do it right now and say that I was technically the first person to do this what if and finish it, because nobody else did this what if and finished it. So the beginning, how it would mainly start of how Naruto would even have Hamon. I'll just say that Hamon is kind of just like the next level up from Chakra. Like, you could basically think of it like a separate form from Chakra. Kind of like how you think Sage Mode is a different form of Six Path Sage Mode. That's pretty much, what I believe I should turn Hamon into. Since saying that Naruto trained to be able to get it would kind of not make any sense, because, nobody from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is in Naruto. So technically nobody should even know what Hamon is. So Naruto would practically spend his entire life training with this second form of chakra that, practically comes natural to him. Almost like, how the Uchiha are practically, prodigies of using chakra. Naruto would be the exact same thing, but with Hamon. So, Naruto would be a very strong student in the academy, and so he would be hailed Genin of the Year, which would kind of make Sasuke jealous, but at the same time, he'd want to be Naruto's friend. Before the massacre, before freaking Itachi just collapsed the entire Uchiha. So, Sasuke would be Naruto's friend for a while. And so when the massacre happens, Sasuke would kind of just see Naruto now as more of a rival instead of just a friend. Kind of the same way Sakura and Ino did, except to like a way more interesting extent, because I'm pretty sure nobody even cared about freaking Sakura and Ino unless they're making hentai or something. So Naruto, he would really not like the fact that, Sasuke just became this whole emo now, that his whole clan is dead. And Naruto, I would say, would learn about his heritage, about the fact that his entire half of his clan is just dead. His Uzumaki side of his clan is dead, and the Namikaze. I mean, bro, the Namikaze were only brought up because Minato existed, and then after that, nobody really even cares about the Namikaze. Like, bro, Namikaze wasn't even brought up. Like, it's a clan that just nobody ever talks about. Kind of like that one clan with the Kete Goregon. It just does not make sense how there's just these super powerful clans that just nobody talks about. Like the Uzumaki clan was just so powerful. In fact, they were stronger than the Senju entirely, because the chakra chains are literally unbreakable. And yet, they just don't get talked about as much as the Senju. In fact, everybody talks about the Senju, but they're weaker than the Uzumakis, bro. Uzumakis have more chakra, more strength, more potential than any Senju could ever have, bro. So, when the fight with Mizuki starts, I know I skipped over a large chunk of what I could just use as backstory, but for right now, I'll say that Naruto is kind of like Joseph Joestar, where he doesn't really have any technique. It's mainly just him using hamon and special ways that kind of help him in his situations. So he will have the hamon clackers, since that was actually a really cool idea that kind of didn't even get used much, especially in part 3. They just completely dropped that from Joseph Joestar. So Naruto, I would say, would be training with the hamon clackers, which would technically just be you. Basically, what clackers are just iron bells, just without the annoying ringing sound. So he would use the clackers the same way Joseph Joestar does, by implanting hamon into the iron balls. You go pause on that right there, no homo, fam. And he would, make the balls hit together to make them spin basically really like insanely fast, to the point where if they were to technically hit you, you could basically just say goodbye to your bones in that one area you got hit from. Like, bro, the Pillar Men literally, when they got hit with that, or at least when I believe it was ACDC got hit with that, my man's literally had a freaking entire piece of his face just ripped off. But luckily he was a Pillar Man, so that didn't just kill him instantly right then and there. So if you ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you'd understand what I'm talking about. If you didn't, you'd be wondering who the freak Joseph Joestar is, what is Hamon, and who the freak are the Pillarmen. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a really good anime. You should go watch it. So when the fight with Mizuki ends up happening, Mizuki would end up tossing, his same demon wind shuriken at Naruto, except Aruka, I'll just say, comes a little late, but it wouldn't really matter anyway, since, in every what if, my man's freaking Mizuki just gets folded by Naruto. The weakest Naruto. In fact, the weakest Naruto is literally stronger than Boruto with his ninja gadgets, so, that kind of just says something on how strong Naruto is, but we're going to skip over that. I don't want to start a whole debate about, oh yeah, Boruto is just way too weak to even beat part 1, chapter 1, episode 1 Naruto. So, as soon as Mizuki would try to toss it at him, Naruto would end up just using his hamon clackers and would end up just breaking the demon wind shuriken as soon as it tries to hit Naruto, since it would be strong enough to basically, at least on its own, would be able to hit metal and not just shatter immediately. So Naruto would practically almost hit it back at Mizuki, which Mizuki would have to dodge. And so as soon as Mizuki actually tries to get close up and personal and tries to hit Naruto and tries to use taijutsu on Naruto, I'll say that Naruto is, at least decent at fighting hand-to-hand combat. So Naruto wouldn't actually have to worry that much about, getting hit by Mizuki, because if Mizuki ever actually gets close to landing a hit on Naruto, Naruto could actually just activate his hamon and literally just watch freaking Mizuki's hand just turn into dust, just fade away into a freaking red glob. So whenever Mizuki would ever get close to Naruto, he'll just activate his hamon and just hit Mizuki a couple times. Mizuki is just practically feeling what fire should be like in Naruto. Because, every time I do this, I usually end up cutting it out. But you know what? This is a what if that I'm actually gonna, finish. So the 3 rules of Naruto is just fire ninjutsu, unless you're Madara or Kakashi, and you're killing some sort of faceless ninja. Then fire ninjutsu is completely useless. if you're doing taijutsu, that's almost completely useless. And if you use genjutsu, you're a god. Pretty much, that's the three rules of Naruto. But in a what if, the three rules are Naruto is busted, Naruto has a crazy amount of power, and nothing stops Naruto. So Naruto would end up dealing with Mizuki pretty fast, since there isn't really much Mizuki could do, since nobody in the world of Naruto would know how to counter Hamon. And pretty much, there kind of really isn't a way of countering Hamon if you weren't a vampire using the stone mask or a pillarman, or if you had a stand. Those are like the only three ways of countering Hamon. And then pretty much if you don't have those things, then you're pretty much screwed. Like Hamon, if you were a Hamon user versus Goku, if you manage to get a lucky hit off of Goku, it's game over from there, because as soon as Hamon actually touches you, you practically begin to melt away. Unless Goku just says screw this and just cuts off that part of his body that you just hit with Hamon. So pretty much anyone with hamon could easily one-shot Goku if they get lucky enough to even be able to hit him. So Naruto, as soon as he finished up with Mizuki, he would stop the hamon before it just completely erases the man's body. So Mizuki would practically look like as if he was dipped in lava. That's basically the easiest way to explain how Mizuki looks. And he would have a ton of broken bones, especially since he got hit with the hamon clackers. So Mizuki would be put in the hospital and would still be put in the prison because, like, my God, you tried to steal the scroll of sealing. And Naruto would put the scroll back, and he would learn the shadow clone jutsu, because this literally isn't Naruto if he doesn't have the shadow clone jutsu. Literally, Naruto only has like what, 4 jutsus? I believe four or five jutsus. If you include the Bijudama and the truth seeking orbs, then yeah, you could say five, the 4 jutsus, and the planetary Rasen Shuriken, and all those other busted moves. Then yeah, I guess you could say more than 5 jutsus. If you were willing to go through that extent to find out every technique and move that he used, then yeah, I guess you could say he has more than 5 jutsus, which are all practically one jutsu and stemmed in different ways. And if the Chidori, Lightning Blade, Lightning Stream, and and Kirin are technically all separated as different jutsus, then I'm pretty sure all of Naruto's Rasen techniques and his normal Rasengan techniques should be all considered different jutsus. So, as soon as Naruto gets promoted to Genin, Hiruzen would want to know what technique Naruto used that made Mizuki practically look like a burnt marshmallow that was literally left in the fire for too long. And Naruto would just say that he doesn't know what he is. He doesn't know what it is, not he doesn't know what he is. Like, oh yeah, man, I'm a monster. I don't know what this ability is. So the villagers would end up fearing him more because he has some secret power that nobody knows about and has never existed before. And so I'll just say that, to at least make some sense, that, the Sage of Six Paths technique would be able to use Hamon. So that way, it will make sense that Naruto even has it, Naruto just a one-in-a-kind prodigy, freaking Frieza Ex Machina type stuff. He's a one-in-a-million prodigy, even better than Itachi as a 4-year-old. So I hope you didn't take any of that as literal power scaling that I'm using for Naruto. Trust me, I'm not in the power scaling at all. In fact, I was thinking about power scaling before I started doing what ifs and gaming videos, and I was just like, man, I just don't want to do that. So many YouTubers already do it. So Naruto, oh hey look, the dogs are back. I remember a freaking subscriber posted on my comic section that whenever I get mad because of the dogs, it's so funny. Man, those dogs just get so annoying whenever I start recording. But I'm gonna just continue with the what if. I'm gonna just try to ignore it and not go on like a 10-minute rant about the dogs. So Naruto, when he fights against Kakashi would really, take Naruto as a really serious threat since he has a ability that nobody's ever seen before. Like nobody, not even Hiruzen or Orochimaru knows what that ability is. And I'll say that Orochimaru would know about Naruto since somebody having a technique that nobody on the planet has ever seen before would spread faster than you could say believe it. Oh God, I feel horrible for just making that pun. Oh no, I don't know why I said that. You know what? Scratch that. It would spread faster than saying, you're gay, fag. Yep, I'm gonna just say that. So, pretty much the entire shinobi world would know that Naruto has a secret technique that nobody's ever seen before. And so when Kakashi faces off against Naruto, he would take Naruto as practically, he would take Naruto with the same amount of seriousness as if he was fighting someone like Madara or something. So Kakashi would try to use his Sharingan and would try to see if it's some sort of jutsu, and would realize that Naruto did not use any hand signs, and there would be practically what looks like yellow lightning surrounding him. So he would think it's some sort of lightning style technique. When really, hamon is technically I would say, using the sun's energy. Or basically hamon, aka the ripple, is basically a type of it's like chakra, but like if you buff chakra to a undescribable amount without the ability to, fly or even, run on walls. But Naruto still has chakra, and since he has hamon and chakra, he will be training both of those, but not right now. So Naruto would mainly rely on hamon against Kakashi, and he would use his hamon clackers as a way of fighting Kakashi. So Naruto and Kakashi would immediately start doing hand-to-hand combat as Sasuke and Sakura end up watching from the sidelines. And Naruto would end up doing a really good fight, especially for a Genin against Kakashi, a high-class Jonin, freaking A-ranked ninja in the bingo books. He dropped down from A to S rank because, slacking off. So, Kakashi wouldn't be doing so good against Naruto since, just take a little bit of water that Kakashi uses from any water style jutsu. Yeah, Naruto could literally just use that water, channel his hamon through it as if it was lightning, and literally hit Kakashi and practically fill that man up with hamon. And I'll just say that, Naruto lowered the power of his hamon so he doesn't end up killing Kakashi. We don't want to kill our main character's sensei in the beginning of the freaking What If. So, Kakashi would end up, putting Naruto under a genjutsu. Because Naruto still has chakra, so the genjutsu would still work. And since hamon is still similar to chakra, kind of like ki, he would still be able to get trapped under a genjutsu even if he didn't have chakra. So, since Kakashi would see that Naruto is a very strong fighter, even if he doesn't have any technique or any, jutsus for his hamon, even though they technically wouldn't be called jutsus, they would still be called techniques. He would, look for Sasuke and Sakura, which would be insanely easy since Sakura's just walking around screaming, Sasuke! Sasuke! So, Sakura still gets, if you're a Sakura hater, hey, you're gonna hate me. And also, if you weren't a Sakura hater and you're watching this What If, hey, I applaud. I can't really applaud right now because I have my hand in my phone and I'm not trying to crack it. So, if you're watching my video, hey, subscribe. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. And I'm not going to be like all the other YouTubers where they're like, if you don't subscribe right now and leave a like on the video and comment that you did that, this spider will fly inside of your house. No, I'm not going to be like that. Hey, subscribe if you want to. You don't really have to. But hey, I think it's kind of insane that, my What If Naruto is a Hatake. I think it was part 2 or part 1, I believe. I believe part 1 got 94 views and part 2 got 104. And it's kind of insane how I kind of only have 22. But hey, 22, that's a lot of subscribers for me, since I was kind of only having 9 subscribers before then. So, if you're watching my video now, hey, at least subscribe. That's the least you could do. So, Naruto would still be trapped in his genjutsu, and Sasuke would end up breaking Naruto out of the Sharingan genjutsu, which would take Sasuke a long time. Sakura would still get trapped in an E-rank genjutsu, and any Sakura lover could still call Sakura useless in part 1, because that's literally what she is. She's basically just a damsel in distress. So, Naruto, as soon as he gets out of his genjutsu, would ask Sasuke to work with him, since he would feel like this has something to do with teamwork. And so, Sasuke isn't going to be the Sapelli of the Naruto universe. Nah, bro, I don't want another Caesar scene to end up happening again. Bro, that scene, that was absolutely completely sad, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, there's not one person that has not watched that scene, the Caesar versus Wamu fight, and didn't shed at least one tear. Bro, like, even if you don't shed tear at freaking TV shows and stuff, you shed at least one tear when Caesar died. And that was a spoiler right there. I didn't say I wasn't going to spoil it for you. That's the only spoiler I'm going to be doing now. So, Naruto and Sasuke would end up working together, and Naruto would end up using his hamon and would mash it with Sasuke's fireball, which would kind of make it, at least more effective, since fire is practically useless in anime. So it would make the fire style, more effective, and so Kakashi would have to substitute out the way, and would see how, the plank of wood that he substituted with didn't just light on fire. It completely melted, like as if it was dipped in some fire, bro. I'm talking, it literally looked like you took a ice cube, light it on fire, and just watched it turn into water and evaporate immediately. So, don't ask how you light an ice cube on fire. I don't really know. It's just a metaphor. I know people on YouTube will take anything seriously. So, Kakashi would end up still letting Naruto and Sasuke pass, even though they didn't get the bells. And Sasuke would be close to running out of chakra, since, like Kakashi said, the fireball jutsu uses a lot of chakra if you're a genin. So, Naruto would still have a lot of hamon left, since, hamon is kind of a busted ability if you're talking about what anime you're using it in. Like, if you're using it in someone like Dragon Ball, you're practically a god upon gods. And if you're using it in an anime like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it doesn't seem all that great. But in other animes, it shines a lot. So, Team 7 would still end up passing, and Sakura and Sasuke, I was about to say, would feed Naruto. No, it would be like all my other what ifs, where I still make Sakura get tied up to the pole unless y'all want a what if where Sakura was useful. And then I'm purposely gonna ignore you because I didn't want to do a what if like that. I kind of like doing this to Sakura because I'm not about to change up the whole series just because some person wants Sakura to be more useful. Like, I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but like, I could literally do any other what if, and I'd be fine with that. But if it was like a Sakura what if, and it wasn't what if Sakura didn't exist or something, I'm just not gonna do it. So don't be surprised if your comment that's like what if Sakura is more useful doesn't end up being done. So, this video is kind of getting long, so I want to do the Zabuza arc before I even start ending off the video. So Tajino still comes in and starts spraying cap about it's a C rank mission, but it's really an A and B rank, and that you need multiple Jonins because it's freaking Zabuza Momochi. So not Zabuza, he comes in later. The Demon Mist brothers I mean, they kind of wouldn't even show up at all because as soon as Naruto would notice the puddle, he would just shoot a beam of hamon into it, which would literally force the demon mist brothers, or I believe it was the demon brothers. Yeah, not the demon mist brothers. No, I'm thinking of something else. So they would cause the demon brothers to immediately jump out and try to attack Naruto. And Naruto, even if he doesn't have a lot of technique right now, would still be able to dodge pretty easily. Since we've seen someone like Joseph Joestar who didn't have that much technique, but at least knew the basics of hamon and was able to be a very strong fighter even before his training. So I believe Naruto would still be able to do that same thing, especially in an anime where people don't know how hamon works. So, it would literally be a murder stomp in Naruto's favor. And he would basically just continue hitting the demon brothers with loads and loads of hamon. Not killing them, but, burning them pretty much badly. And would practically be on the verge of actually melting them. And another use that hamon has would practically still be able to walk on water. The same way, characters in Naruto can. Except it takes way less training to be able to do that with hamon than it is with chakra. So, as soon as they do get on the boat and they start, traveling on the water, Naruto could just be able to walk. And it wouldn't be that hard for him. It would practically come to him naturally. I was about to say demon mist. Oh my goodness. The demon brothers would still get taken out pretty easily. And Kakashi would know about the fact that it's an Ada B rank mission. And so as soon as the fog starts to settle in, I would say that Kakashi and Naruto would both know who it is, since Naruto himself would be put in the bingo book immediately since he was like 5 and people found out that he had hamon. So as soon as they see the executioner blade flying to a tree and they see the end of the video, because I'm going to just end it off right here, hey, everybody knows who it is that they see. So I'll continue this. I won't actually put like goals on my videos until I get I'll say 1,000 subscribers. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy missing a couple days. And but jokes aside, it's your boy McGamer coming at you with another what if. This is a what if that I always wanted to do it. Or what? What was that grammar? No, what I meant to say is this is a what if that I always wanted to do. And so I would greatly appreciate it if you guys tell me if you guys like it or not. And so it's your boy McGamer coming at you with another what if, and peace out. This is all